What's good, y'all? Welcome back to Lit Fam. Now today, bro, we got worst mating rituals in Animal Kingdom. Now, this was not random. I promise I didn't just search this up. No, it's by this channel called What Gives. You guys make sure you go subscribe to What Gives. You guys told me that I should react to What Gives, saying that's another educational channel. You guys know I love that, especially about animals and stuff. And yeah, chat, this is the most popular video, so I was like, why not check it out, bro? I want to see how animals clap or something. I guess so. So without further ado, make sure to grab your popcorn. Let's see.
97% of the birds don't have penis.
Okay, buddy. That's how we started? That's how we started? Okay. So lesson learned, birds don't have dick.
97% of the birds don't have penis. Only a few large birds like ostriches and emus have that blessing. But ducks, they are something else.
So do ducks have ducks?
Just imagine. This is the size of an Argentinian duck.
Okay.
And it's the size of its penis. On top.
Hey, bro. Hey, bro, what the fuck? Man, you can't donate a few inch? Never mind.
Of that, it's totally screwed, literally. It can be twisted counterclockwise from 6 to 12 turns.
Oh, yeah, I can do that.
This half-meter screw can screw up anything. And now this drill seeks a female duck. During other days of the year, the life of ducks is normally simple. They swim.
Bro, it looks like he's eating his dick right here, bro. Yo, freak ass on, man.
Eat bugs and care for each other.
Okay.
Even the size of the male screw is barely 2 inches long. But as soon as the mating season comes closer, the screw starts to grow with an exponential rate.
What?
The male mallard tries to impress the female with dance, vocals, or any means possible. If a female accepts him, he instantly engages in mating. But if the female rejects him, well, he instantly engages in mating.
Wow.
Either yes or no, he will duck her no matter the response.
That's insane. He will duck her. Yo, that's not funny though, because these motherfuckers, I mean, that's basically our word, bro. I mean, that is our word. Like, they're saying no, they rejecting you, and you still do it. Yeah. But you're going to jail, buddy.
In either case, the ritual is cruel and aggressive. First, the mallard climbs on the back of the female and bites her in the neck or head.
What?
Then he starts mounting the screw.
Oh
the screw
my
can
gosh.
sometimes damage the organ or make her unconscious. If they are on water, he may pin her head down, drown her, and then tighten the screw.
Bro, what the actual fuck? Yo, ain't no way this motherfucker drowning another duck so he can duck her.
But as a safety measure, females are evolved with a labyrinth-shaped receiver organ with some dead ends like pockets too.
Oh my god.
If she doesn't want that mallard's offspring, she can reject the sperm and go mate with another suitable partner.
Wow.
Some females even have a
so they doing all that for nothing too.
Clockwise labyrinth that makes it almost impossible for normal males to penetrate. But in cases where there are more males and few females, the ritual is extremely tough. Many males go for a single female, and all of them take turns on her. There is a high chance that she might not make it alive. Or in lucky cases, she survives with a bald head, hairs removed from the neck area, and many of her feathers removed from her wings.
Bro, I did not know that ducks were on this much demon timing, bro. Like, they're actually some of the worst creatures I ever seen now, bro. Holy crap. I did not know this. Like, I know, certain things with sea animals and stuff, like dolphins and shit, the things that they be doing, or orcas and all that shit. I did not know ducks were like this, bro. Actually, like, low-key thought that ducks were just kind of peaceful. They just be chilling, but hell no.
Moved from the
not when it comes to mating.
Neck area, and many of her feathers removed from her wings.
Wow.
After the mating season ends,
disgusting.
The male's screw starts to degenerate and returns to its puny 2-inch size. And the group is filled with love,
2 inches, really?
Joy, care, and happiness once again. Well, until the next mating season at least. Dolphins are among the most liked animals on the planet. And
I should have already known they were going to be on this list.
They always seem happy too. Look at that face. Not only do they look cuddly, they look totally friendly too. They play in water, jump high, and word around the town is that they even save drowning humans. So almost all people like them. What separates them from other animal species is their intelligence. They are the only animals except humans to have names. Just think about it. They have names just like we do. They even call each other by their names. With so much intelligence and personal names, what do they do with it? Well, they kidnap a female dolphin and force her to mate with them.
Yeah, see, this is the bad part about having a brain, bro. And why, I mean, why humans are like the worst fucking species ever, bro. Because, I mean, a lot of people do things that are not intelligent, but it's still like the way that our brains can do complex things or carry out tasks that, you know, somebody without a brain can do, can make them very conniving, can make them very manipulative, and make them do very bad things, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie, you know, the top serial killers and all that shit, like, you think they were all dumb or something? They all got away with shit for no reason because they were just completely dumb? No, they might have did something dumb to slip up. I mean, at some point, doing that type of stuff, you're gonna get caught at some point. Like, that's just that is what it is. But it's like, dude, there's serial killers with hundreds of bodies on them that just don't get caught, or the cases don't get solved and shit and whatever. And it's because of their intelligence to know or research, like, what do I do to literally disintegrate this body and make it non-traceable and all this shit, bro. So it makes sense, you know, the animals that have that type of brain, they can use it for good, which they do, you know, sometimes and whatever. But that also brings the possibility of bad things happening or them using it in a bad way.
Doesn't matter if she is not interested. They do it anyway. You can see for yourself.
Wow.
Hey, Sam, look here. I found a girl. Come here quick. Sure, Ben, hold her there. Don't let her escape. Hey, Thomas, Harry, and Michael. Ben,
yo, don't let her escape is crazy. Like, that's already horrible, bro. What you mean, don't let her escape? Why can't she go? Why can't she escape?
Caught a girl. Come here quick. We'll have fun tonight. Now all of them arrive and surround the female dolphin. They block all the possible paths to escape and forcefully mate with her. It doesn't even matter if the female likes it or not.
Like, what the fuck you doing sticking your tongue in between her eyeballs, bro? Get your freak ass on, man.
They just have it their way. They all take turns until every last one of them has their wish fulfilled. It is
dolphins.
Common for
Dolphins are definitely treacherous when it comes to that, man. I'm just surprised by the ducks still. I'm still surprised by the ducks. I already knew the dolphins were on some stupid timing, but
female dolphin to mate with numerous males. So multiple males mating with her doesn't usually create an issue, though. Also, most of the time, dolphins mate not to make babies, but to have fun.
Yeah,
Having
that's what it
sex for
seems
fun
like.
Comes with the intelligence, I guess. This is a sea slug.
That, like, their intelligence, they can feel that feels good to them, I guess. So that's part of their intelligence. They can feel feelings. Because some animals cannot feel if something feels good because their brain is not cannot comprehend that something feels good or something feels bad. That's why sometimes there's animals that don't feel pain and shit or whatever because they literally cannot process that feeling.
Intelligence, I guess. This is a sea slug, and sea slugs are hermaphrodite creatures. To make it clear, a sea slug has both male and female sex organs and can be male and female at the same time. Okay. When it's time for the mating, the hormones increase, and thus it's time to search for a partner.
Right.
After it finds the partner, both get ready for the mating process. But there is a huge problem. None of them wants to carry the seed, and both of them want to be males.
Oh.
Now, how do they decide it?
So what y'all do, have a sword fight or something?
Well, they decide it with a sword fight.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Don't imagine slugs in heavy armor and metal swords. They have their own inbuilt sword, and it's called penis. Yep,
oh, really?
You heard it right. Both extend their penis and start fighting with each other. It's called penis fencing. And the sole
penis fencing, like, bro, why do we have a term for this, bro? Like, no, we're not doing this, bro. Hey, bro, you trying to penis fence today?
Purpose is to strike the opponent first. The battle goes on, and one of them strikes in the head.
Damn.
This strike ejects.
They strike him with the head. Wait, strike him in the head with his head.
This strike ejects a liquid that makes the receiver believe that he is a female.
What?
Now the winner is decided, and the fight is over.
So all you gotta do is bust on. Yo, what the hell's going on with these freaky ass animals, bro?
Winner then stabs the newly turned female's body and ejects the sperm through that wound. Then he starts kissing mouth to mouth and continuously cuddles the female for some time.
How the fuck this turned into a male sword fight to goddamn puncturing his damn stomach and kissing, bro? What the fuck is going on? Yo, I ain't gonna lie, these animals might be mentally insane.
Maybe it's now pleasure dance after sword dance.
No, I guess so, bro.
There is a high chance that the injected sperm might be digested by the female. Kissing and hugging slows down the metabolism process of female and helps sperm reach the destination without being digested.
So they could just stick that wherever they want, and that's it. There's no specific designated hole. Like,
it's not your episode, man. Get some rest. Let me handle this episode. Okay, this type of sword dance mating, also called as penis fencing, is found in some flatworms too, but it's pretty straightforward for the flatworms. They don't hit on the head, cuddle, or kiss. For them, the first strike releases the seed and the receiver turns to female.
Oh.
It's simple.
Okay.
When I think of a deep sea creature, this is what comes to my mind. By the way, I call her Florence Nightingale. If you want to know why, see in the comments. Okay, back to the topic.
Okay.
This scary-looking sci-fi type alien creature is an anglerfish. It can grow
anglerfish. We just learned about this recently.
Around 3 feet in length. For comparison, this is an average goat, and this is an anglerfish.
I mean, I don't see LeBron, so how is this a goat?
You can guess how big or small this is, but the males are tiny, less than an inch in size.
Wow.
This happens when nature plays pranks.
Oh, yeah. See, chat, we just learned about the anglerfish. Now it's clicking. It was in the low poly shorts, and yeah, the males connect to the anglerfish, the female, and become their dick. That's all you got to know. I'll let him explain the rest.
On you, I guess. Since anglerfish live around 3 miles deep in complete darkness, they live a solitary life. So it's almost impossible for her to find a partner. She hunts small fish and searches for possible mates with her headlight.
She ugly
as shit. At least she has a light source. Damn. Poor males don't even have that option. This pathetic-looking
males don't even have lights?
Just wanders around here and there without any goal or vision.
Wow.
But when he smells a female, he runs towards her as if his whole existence depends on it.
I mean, pretty much is, to be honest. That is your whole existence as a male anglerfish. You can't see, you don't have any lights or nothing, and then you only get excited to become someone's dick.
And yes, his existence actually depends on it. If he misses this chance, he might never get another female in his lifetime.
Right.
So he directly bites in the stomach area of the female and never lets go. He holds on for dear life, literally. This is called actual commitment, guys. You should learn from it. He attaches.
Yup, we should all just go bite our significant other and never let go. That sounds like great advice.
So much that he gets fused with the female. It takes some guts to dissolve yourself for the sake of others. It's a good example of when people say, "Let two of us be one."
For real, bro.
They actually do it.
Yeah, hey, we got to give it up for the anglerfish. They really mean, like, when we say we need to come together as one, that nigga dead ass comes together. They not playing around. They dead ass coming together.
After some time, even the blood vessels get fused and everything gets inside the female's body except for
they're so together, their blood vessels are combined, bro.
For the balls.
Whoa.
Well, don't ask any questions here. It just seems natural.
Whoa.
Balls are always supposed to hang outside.
That's true.
Then the female takes
just like mine right now.
Sperm from those eggs whenever she needs to fertilize the eggs inside her. Since finding a partner is too difficult, several males attach to the same female over time. What? And undergo the.
So she just walking around with a whole bunch of balls. Like, you see what I mean, bro? You see what I mean? The male anglerfish got the worst life in the world, bro. They just become external balls.
Same process.
That's crazy.
Around 8 males can attach to a female.
Oh, nice.
And all that remains is their balls. Their guts got dissolved, but they still have the balls, I guess.
Hey, you know what? At least they got the balls to do that.
Male seals are heavyweight champions. Some seals, like elephant seals, are giants around 7,500 pounds or 3,000 kilograms. Just see the size comparison.
Fat ass
you can guess
seal.
just by looking at that they are among the biggest mammals on Earth. But
bro, is he eating fish or is he eating fucking 10,000 fish fillets from McDonald's, bro? With 10,000 extra large fries.
Among the biggest mammals on Earth.
Hell no.
But females are usually small, around 5 times smaller. Normally, all the males and females live solitary lives in the ocean and gather together only during the breeding season.
Right.
When it's mating season, the impulse rises, and the males arrive first in the breeding area and fight with each other to make their territory. Just around 10%.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, whoever loses his big ass nose first gonna win, bro.
It is percent of the males mark their own territory after a fierce battle. And the remaining 90% weak ones are forced to stay away somewhere around the corner. Yep. Then females arrive a few days later and choose the male who...
Yo, what the kind of pack is this nigga on, bro? Like, look at his eyes, dude. What is you smoking?
They see as the strongest. If a male sees someone interesting, he will forcefully drag them to his harem.
Oh,
sometimes those forced ones are unwilling and too small, immature females. A single male can get as many as 100 females for his harem. And after all the females have gathered, male checks which ones are ready to give birth and which ones are fresh.
What the fuck you mean ready to get... So he just goes around and he knows they about to give birth to something? Is it because of their stomach or what?
Because most of the females were pregnant from previous mating.
Okay.
They need to give birth and take care of the calf for around 3 weeks. But for the fresh ones, the male engages in mating immediately. Since most of the females are...
Yo, fresh ones sound absolutely disgusting. I don't like the sound of that, bro. Like, we need to use a different term for that, bro. Unless it is what it means, which means these niggas gotta go.
Already pregnant. The main mating ritual starts after the calves are around 4 weeks old. That is around February 14th, the Valentine's Day. From this time to the end of March, what they do is just mate. Male mates with all his harems turn by turn non-stop for 1 month around. The unwilling ones are forced into mating. First, he climbs over the unwilling female, immobilizes her in the position, and then starts mating. This may cause bone fractures and even death in some cases.
Yeah, you would think so.
Well, the small, immature ones are treated the same way. If any of his female tries to leave the
Yo, these motherfuckers are disgusting, bro. It might be on par with ducks and dolphins, I'm not gonna lie. Might be even worse because this motherfucker like getting a whole group of girls and shit and just doing whatever he wants. Like
harem during the mating season, the male will use force if necessary to keep her inside the territory.
Wow.
During the mating season, a male loses around 30% of his body weight. That's over 2,000 pounds. You can imagine the energy and intensity. And for those poor 90% of the guys, life plays it unfair. They have got just 1 or 2 to mate with, so they search for anyone. Literally anyone. Even males start to mate with other male.
Bonk. This nigga gay!
Another species of seal called the Antarctic seal was documented mating with an emperor penguin, not once, but 4 times. Since the audience males try to copy the behavior of alpha males, researchers believe that seal and penguin mating will increase a lot in the near future too. After a month, females start to set for the ocean. These weak 90% are now the strongest because, you know, they mostly got 2, or let's say 2.5, and still have a lot of heat and energy left. So they catch the female during their departure and start the last resort mating. The Sigma males don't have much energy left and are weak, so they don't really care. The last resort happens violently.
I don't like this term Sigma males, bro. What in the brain rot?
The last resort happens violently. Well, you can guess why. After the last resort finishes with few damages and casualties, the females leave the place. They will gather again after 9 months, and the cycle continues. This is a male.
Bro, I be thinking though, like, what, like, do the females ever just say no? They just don't go. And what happens if they don't go? The Sigmas or whatever are just gonna still go try to find them or something?
And the cycle continues. This is a male redback spider, and this is the female. Females are highly venomous and large, with a red mark on the back of their body.
But she might make me Spider-Man, so it might be worth it. Just saying, bro. Spider Negro.
Males, on the other hand, are pretty small. Comparatively, they are several times smaller in size and around 100 times smaller in weight. The female redback spiders are actually cannibals. And the male has just around 30% chance of survival during the
it looks like he has 1% of survival against this big ass mother. Look at, she eating his ass, bro.
Mating process.
She eating his
ass. So to continue the
ass.
existence of species, the males have evolved in a unique way. They can store their sperm directly in their palps.
Oh, nice.
If you are wondering about what a palp is, these things are called palps. Male stores both the palps with sperm, so it has 2 chances of fertilizing the female.
That's it?
With full preparation.
So the sperm doesn't rotate like little balls, you know what I'm saying? That's it? They just got 2 chances.
With full preparation, the male moves to the female territory. In this case, her territory is her web. It cautiously attaches itself in her body in such a way that his head faces her genitalia.
Oh, nice.
You may understand it easily if I say in 69 position. While attaching, the spider makes sure that its palp can reach the genitalia.
Right.
As soon as the first palp starts releasing the sperm, the female starts to release the digestive fluid from her mouth that starts to digest the male alive.
What the fuck?
Since the sperm is already stored in palps, the body is not important for mating process.
Oh, so he's just like, well, fuck it, I did my job. Let's just die now. Oh, what's up with these freak ass animals, bro? Like, what is up with them, bro? They just okay with doing this shit?
So the male,
like, I'm sorry, I'm keeping my balls.
Sacrifices the body and inserts the second palp inside the female. It lets its body be a decoy and patiently waits until seed from both the palps is inserted properly.
That's insane.
But some male redbacks are clever. It is found that some males break the palp from his head and push it inside the genitalia. The palp gets harder after some time and it blocks the path. They want to make sure that no other males will be able to mate with that female again.
Wow.
They are some selfish bastards
smart.
when it comes to the sharing is caring sentiment. I
mean, technically, yeah, they're selfish, but at the same time, they're like, fuck, I'm gonna die for this shit. I might as well claim my territory. God damn, bro. A whole bunch of other niggas gonna come and die and put their eggs. I like, come on, bro.
After the mating is complete, the female eats him without any second thought. In a few cases where he runs away, he dies within a few hours because of that damaged body.
Yeah, you would think so.
In any case, the death is guaranteed. The female stores sperm from as many males as possible.
Wow.
She can then use those sperms anytime she wants. Up to
the fuck you mean store the sperm? Like, she got her own sperm bank?
2 years.
Oh, hell
This
no.
is an adactylidium mite, and you may have never heard of it. Since their mating is so peculiar, I thought I should include these too. The interesting thing about these mites is that the female mites are already pregnant before they are even born.
Nigga,
you will
what?
understand it in just a while.
Fuck
just
you
from
mean?
the birth, their body already contains the seed from the male. And now they just need food to make some eggs.
What?
The female then
How are they
searches
already
and eats
pregnant
one
then?
egg of thrips. This is what thrip actually looks like, and this is a thrips egg. The single egg gives the female mite the required energy and diet to produce around 8 eggs. Among those eggs, one hatches into a male, and all remaining hatch into females. They all hatch inside the mother's body. Then the male mates with all the sisters and fills them with seed. Since the mother has...
Is that not incest, my nigga? What the fuck is going on? So this whole family tree is just off of that.
no genitalia to give birth, they eat her from inside and come out of her body through that wound. The role of mother is fulfilled, thus she dies. The role of male is complete too.
Wow.
And he dies too.
And
In
he
most
dies
cases,
too?
The male dies even before being born. And
Wait,
the newly
why?
born pregnant females start searching for a thrips egg. The whole process takes just around 4 days. And the cycle continues.
Wow. So this is, yeah, that's gotta be top 5 worst processes ever of life. Literally for the male and the female. Because, yeah, the females survive when they come out and get born. But then their whole process is to go and find an egg to grow more eggs inside of them and then get eaten alive just again in a couple days. Like, what the fuck is the point? And then the male dies. He don't get nothing. All he gets is a little... So I guess he has a little fun before he goes out. I don't... Hey, yo. These mating rituals are treacherous, man. I don't like these, bro. I don't like these, bro. But, hey, it's education. Things that we definitely needed to know, right? Make sure you guys go subscribe to What Gives. Let me know what else you guys want to react to, and I'll see you guys in the next one, man. Peace.